Good morning, students. Again, I am here with the question of the land ownership according to Bernier in 17th century Mughal India. So, students, according to Bernier, one of the fundamental difference between Mughal India and Europe was the private property in Indian society was not existed. So there was a lack of private property in Indian society. Bernier had a firm belief in the virtues of private property. Dear students, we know that Napoleonic Code of 1804 started the right to property in Europe. So in European society, especially in France, there was right of the private property. Crown ownership of the land was harmful for both state and its people. So land was owned by the government states. He thought that the Mughal emperor owned all and distributed it among the nobles. He argued that lands under the crown ownership could not be passed on their children. So they were averse to any long-term investment in sustenance and expansion of the production. The absence of the private property prevented emergence of the class of the improving landlords as it was in Western Europe to maintain and improve the lands. It had ruined the agriculture, oppressed the peasants, and living standard of all sections in society declined except the ruling aristocracy. So this system was not good. Land was owned by the emperor. It was not passed to children of the land cultivators. So cultivators could not make long-term investment. They could not try to expand the production. So this was the negative part of the Indian agricultural activity. So it ruined the Indian agriculture, devastated Indian agriculture, as well as peasants, and living standards of the society was declined. Except one class was enjoying high status, that was the aristocratic class. Bernier description of the social condition of India. Francois Bernier described Indian society as consisting of the undifferentiated masses of a very rich and powerful ruling class. There was a wide gap between the poorest of the poor and richest of the rich. He says there is no middle state in India. Bernier described that some people are very rich, some are very poor. So there is no middle class in Indian society. Some are very rich, some are very poor. Bernier description on Mughal emperor and his subjects. Bernier described Mughal empire as the king of beggars and barbarians. Mughal empire was described as empire of the beggars and barbarians. Its cities and towns were ruins and contaminated with ill air, and its field overspread with buses and full of pestilential marshes. So countryside was ruined, cities were ruined according to Bernier. He attributed all these problems to the crown ownership of the land. Bernier thinks that the main reason of this degraded situation is due to the land ownership by the crown, land ownership by the states. So ownership should be given to the cultivators. Bernier says that there was the practice of the crown ownership of the land and no private ownership of the land and private property. So there was no right of the private property according to Bernier. If a private property ownership was given, especially of the land, to the peasants, then situation may be good. Bernier description on Mughal emperor and his subjects. But one of the Mughal official documents show that the state was the sole owner of the lands. According to the official chronicler of the Akbar's reign, Abul Fazl. So Abul Fazl was the chronicler at the time of the Akbar. The Mughal emperor collected only the remunerations from the people for protection given by the state, and no rent was collected. So emperor could collect only the remuneration from the people for the protection given by the state to the subject. So this is the description of the Abul Fazl. According to Abul Fazl, there is no exploitation of the peasants by the collection of the remunerations. Bernier regarded the remuneration as land revenue since it was very high sometimes, but Bernier say remuneration was very high, and Bernier regarded remunerations as the land revenue. So this may be the reason according to Bernier. The idea of the Oriental despotism. Bernier describes situations of the land ownership influenced Western theories from the 18th century onwards. For instance, the French philosopher Montesquieu used Bernier's accounts and developed the idea of the Oriental despotism. So, Oriental despotism, Eastern despotic rulers were ruling in India, according to French philosopher Montesquieu. According to his idea in Asia, Asia means Orient or the East, the kings enjoyed absolute authority over his subjects and owned all lands. So, kings enjoyed absolute authority over the land and subject. There was no private property. All people except king and nobles struggled for survival. Another concept of the Karl Marx, concept of the Asiatic mode of the production. Karl Marx further developed the idea of the Oriental despotism as Asiatic mode of the production. So there are two concepts. One is the Oriental despotism concept by French philosopher Montesquieu, another according to Karl Marx. Karl Marx observes that, you can see here, Karl Marx observes that before colonialism, surplus production was appropriated by the state. This led to the emergence of a society that was composed of a large number of the autonomous and egalitarian village communities. The imperial court respected these villages as long as the flow of the surplus was continued. Marx regarded this as a stagnant system. So, economy was stagnant according to Karl Marx. So, egalitarian village community society and a flow of the surplus towards the states, this stagnated the system. So this was in favor of the aristocratic class and kings, but not in favor of the people. Thank you. In the next video we will see about the social reality described by Bernier.